Well,
are you comfortable asking for a boost, or is that, you know, you're used to it?
I'm not comfortable, but I am used to it.
Okay.
I am what I am, and I just have to accept it. I have advantages and disadvantages. Whatever.
Would you grab me?
A boost,
yes.
if you will. Also, do never speak of this again.
I can do you one better. I can help you with some of these boxes.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you start moving the
Move these
boxes.
very carefully, quietly.
Yeah.
Move the boxes.
The first box you give is full of brochures. So it's a heavy box.
That's
you know,
good
it's
for
a
the
big,
base.
heavy box.
That's great.
You slide it over. Then you've got boxes that are full of, like, knickknacks, like conference programs,
That's not bad.
badge holders, you know, a bunch of different... But they're all wooden boxes. They're all fairly sturdy.
Yes. Oh, we can make like a stairwell with them.
Oh, you're getting very ornate. You're getting very ornate. Give me an engineering check.
Serious?
No.
Okay, so
You are. So you guys are cats, right? This is what you guys do. You guys build kind of a slightly winding stairwell
Nice.
that leads up, and it's within 2.5, 3 feet of the lock.
Very good.
Alright.
It's you. It's all you. I'll keep an eye out.
5.
Plus what?
Plus,
What, that would be my proficiency bonus?
It's just a dexterity roll.
Oh.
plus your dex.
That'd be 4.
Plus your proficiency, right?
Plus my proficiency.
No, he's just getting dex on this one.
Just dex.
So that
Oh, wait, no, he is using his thieves' tools though, so he does have advantage.
So roll, roll again.
So roll your
Advantage with thieves' tools.
And roll good this time.
Ah,
Well, what's your dex?
4.
So 15.
15 is enough, so you
There
put
you
this lock in, and
I don't know if I'm
it
done.
is a. So you're
That's
done
like
some
30
burglaring in the past.
I know.
This is without a doubt the most complicated lock you've ever experienced. And your first thought is you need to spend more time practicing picking locks because you barely are able to get this lock open.
My goodness.
After that, I'm like, top card. Anyway, I pick open the lock and I lift it up and I say, okay, are we still?
So you take the lock off, you open the
Julie
window.
Newmar.
Julie Newmar. I go to ask Julie, is this how we get out, or it's just we go back down now?
It's an option.
Yeah.
We'll go. We will. Oh, we mean right now. We don't need to go out there right now. I do want to crank it just a little bit, make sure it works.
Yeah, he opened it all the way up.
Oh, he did.
I just realized you're Julie Newmar.
Yeah, I'm just.
I thought Dave was talking about an NPC the entire time. That's right. Oh,
Julie Newmar.
I'm so sorry, Julie. I'm so
Newmar?
sorry. Swallow on the
Julie
river.
Newmar is the
Apologies.
original Catwoman.
The actress that played the lady.
Holy moly.
Adam West.
In the 70s, they were very in favor of putting extremely beautiful women on television dressed in very little clothing. That was a genre, and the Batman show, it generated excitement every week. I mean, every week there was another either a damsel in distress or hot superhero. I mean, it was incredible.
Holy moly.
But Julie Newmar is one of the all-time beauties. Bo Derek pretty.
Man, she ain't that bad.
Let's see.
She's not that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the cat ears too. Like she started a trend of cat ears that has yet to
I
die.
believe Batman danced with her too.
That's
I bet.
right.
Is that her?
It says Julie Newmar.
Is it?
You see Julie Newmar in her cat costume.
We won't get too crazy. We're in public.
All right, so you've got the window open.
Okay, cool. So we can get in and out through there. I think we should try and go out the way we came,
Yeah, alright.
in case the guards are counting ins and outs.
I'll stay back here for maybe a minute or two, going through the crate, seeing if there's some gems or not.
Right, so everything, there are some screens, there is some, maybe, like tchotchkes, coffee mugs, stuff like that. It all looks like curatorial exhibit stuff. None of it looks like part of the museum.
God damn it, these motherfuckers have nothing of value.
Check the shop.
Okay,
I think I've got a character.
All right.
sweet.
So where you guys are up in the thing, you guys are on the second floor in the dinosaur.
We were going down to the loading dock.
So to get to the loading docks from inside the building, you need to go through those offices, which people are walking in and out.
But could we go outside?
We could try to explore outside the building. But as you come down to the first floor, you experience
I have a small.
Where is that? Did she miss that part of the map?
What's your character's name?
Like, there's no stereotype
Kohaku.
there.
That's not a tabaxi name.
What's the character's name?
Kohaku. I literally just hit the fantasy.
Fancy name.
Spit on the ground.
What is it?
Spit on the ground.
Spit on the ground is not a good name.
No.
I'm swallow on the river.
You're feather on the river. I misspoke.
You could be smoke on the water, and the next
From
person
God
could be
to
fire
your
on the sky.
mouth, I am swallow the river.
So Kohaku?
Yeah.
Kohaku.
It's just random. I clicked on the fantasy name generator.
Right, but he didn't know you. So the funny thing about you can pick
she's-
another
she's
name
a
later. The funny thing about tabaxi names is they're like distinct.
You know what
Fire
I
on
mean?
the water,
she's
snow on the
older, so
mountain.
he's
They're like
a-
strange. They have very strange
Dude,
names.
5'11", born in LA.
But you can figure that out.
She's
You can be
still alive.
Kohaku
She's
today. That
90.
can be your criminal name.
Craisins on the table.
Craisins on the table. That's a good name.
I swear I remember hearing Kohaku meant White Tiger.
What is it?
White Tiger or something. I could be completely wrong.
You want to be White Tiger?
Sure.
White Tiger?
I just thought I just kind of remember it. I think I remember it being White Tiger. Kohaku meaning White Tiger somewhere.
Okay.
I
And
have
how
to look
about
that up.
what White Tiger under the table?
Huh?
White Tiger under the table?
Small White Tiger, I guess.
Small White Tiger? Where's the White Tiger though? Are you in a cage? Are you
No, I'm
on a
just
mountain?
I'm just a white.
In the river?
Which one of you is Joe Exotic?
I don't know. I honestly
How about you
don't
be
know.
White Tiger near the river?
All right. How about you be a lion and be lying in a pocket?
I'll be Carol Baskin.
Lying in a pocket. Lying in the pocket's pretty good. You want to be lying in the pocket?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Lying on the beach.
Lying in a pocket. Okay, and there's lying in a pocket. If you were a member of Batman's Thieves or Rogues Gallery, who would you be?
I forgot about that aspect, honestly. I guess Clayface, he can shake.
Clayface.
I'm doing a charlatan, a wizard illusionist.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's the theme I'm trying to go for.
No, it works, man.
No, I love it. That's good for every Ocean's 11 squad needs a deception magic user type illusionist guy. That's great. Okay, so these guys come downstairs and they're like, "Hey, we want to go stake out the loading dock."
Take 100d6 fire damage. Oh, flashback to the alchemist fire.
Might I ask what's going on? Honestly, I don't know.
So we're in a heist.
I understand that. Yes, we're on.
And there's this museum where we're trying to steal this stone.
Seal stone.
Steal the stone. Museum closes at 6.
6.
There's a gala tonight to do the unveiling of the stone at 8. But we have to steal the stone, get it back to not Julie Newmar, whom I thought was there, but
Name
back
is Casey Dunnell.
to
Casey Professor Daniel,
Dr. Casey at Sage's Quill. Before
she's
11.
at Sage's Quill. She wants you to bring the item back to her office, which is 3 blocks north of the museum.
Well, as a charlatan, I can create a second identity, I believe, and if that's, I could probably turn into an appraiser or an illusionist. I can come up there planning to steal the diamonds. Maybe for financial gain, I join up with these guys unknowingly or something. I don't know. And my initial plan was to walk in there with a fake diamond or something, pretend to be an appraiser or something, and do sleight of hand to switch it out.
Gotcha. So the Murkmire stone is huge.
It's what?
It's like a big giant chunk of kind of jade or green gemstone.
Oh, it's huge?
Like
You think it's pretty big?
how big? Like a person? Small?
No. Like
It's alright, you always have your shield.
Okay, just that. Okay, yeah, no
Like
way I'm sleight of
Cthulhu
handing
egg
that.
How much
size.
would that weigh?
It's going to be heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, my idea is gone. Okay.
Okay. Where are these loading docks?
Then how the hell would that woman have carried it out by herself?
So she's already given you that answer.
How big is the place?
The loading docks are probably behind the building. You haven't been behind the building yet. So these two are heading out of the museum, hoping to go check out the loading docks.
How big is the place? Like, can I create a distraction or
The
something?
museum is museum sized.
Okay,
So
it's
roughly
very
the size of a large library. Yeah, it's a big building. It's got a cafe, it's got 2 stories, and probably 4 large gallery spaces.
Okay.
There's a map, if we could show them the map.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That map was drawn by Professor Daniel for you guys. She also has broken into the museum and tried to steal the gemstone, but was caught.
Okay.
So there's like on the second floor, there's creatures of the past, and there's like these series of rooms, and then at the end there's like a door.
Yeah, that leads into the other side of the gemstone wing.
Right.
There was a halfling guard stationed at that door that was very interested in
That was a
processing
halfling
protocol.
Okay. All right.
Billy was stationed at that door,
Good old Billy.
Old Billy.
and the door was closed. The gallery was not open.
So we want to come down sneakily, I think, right? And get past these privies.
Okay, so gemstone.
Yeah, that's
And
where
then
they're
I
pulling
do
that-
want to look
that's what they're
around
gonna
up
be
here for
having
alarms,
need
if
to
there's
steal.
any alarms
And
anywhere.
there's a
All right.
something on the.
Yeah, behind here are the bathrooms, and to the attic there's a window. So we
How are you guys going to start checking for alarms?
breaking through here,
Traps,
It
right?
might be.
go
Well,
up to the attic.
I don't know. I thought that it might be
And how are we getting it down from there?
a little thing on the wall you flip out and pull it out. I don't know what alarms look like.
Like a whole bunch of
Like
boxes.
fire alarm. There's just a thing on it. There's like a bell.
It could be a
As long
bell.
as we're
I don't know what's around here.
So on the second floor, where are
the
you?
window attic.
Well, we passed the privies,
down
basically.
So you're
Just
over.
passing the privies.
in that hallway.
Yeah.
You don't
past-
see
that's
any
what I think the plan
obvious.
is.
So, I mean, we want to look out in this Alistair's.
So far, it's
Okay.
pretty general.
So now give me a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, I am going to.
A 4.
All right. So you're looking for obvious, I don't know, traps or alarms or something. You don't see anything.
Mind if I do a check as well?
Where are you?
I'm outside casing the building, I guess.
All right. So you guys are still heading around back to the docks. Where are you?
So somebody else makes an attack with that barrel.
Is there a situation where my character can find out that gemstones are in the crates?
What's that?
Is there a situation where my character can find out?
So Brian's character knows that they're.
Like the god of murder.
See, now I almost called you Swallow on the River that time because you totally messed me up.
I would answer to Swallow on the River. And we have spit on the ground over here.
Spit on the ground is what we're going with?
I thought I was lining the pocket.
Yeah,
Lion
lion
in the pocket.
Lion in the pocket.
Lion with the bear.
Lying in the pocket.
Lion in the
Lying all the time?
Lion all the time.
I think spit on the ground is a little too rough.
Pee Wee Lion? No. Rich.
Hey, in the Fremen society, that is a compliment.
Yes.
What? Fremen?
Fremen.
Like Dune?
Like Dune.
Oh.
Not like Dune.
Oh,
Dune.
Dune, yeah.
Arrakis.
They
The
sit
Sand
around.
World.
Yeah,
Next
they
year's
sit
Academy Awards, man, it is going to be Oppenheimer versus Dune.
Oh!
That's it, man. Every category, we're going to see those two.
When's the
Head to
second
head.
one coming out?
Oppenheimer comes out this
Oppenheimer.
summer.
Yeah, soon. There's a countdown in theaters, like a bomb ticking down.
Jack says they actually detonated a nuclear device for the film.
No, they did not.
Jack says they actually detonated a nuclear device for the film.
Yeah, the Department of Energy released some of the nuclear fissile material to a production company. They wouldn't let Tom Cruise fly an F-A-18. They're gonna let him.
He is at UC Santa Cruz. Things are weird up there, man. They believe all sorts of stuff.
I mean,
That's the mushroom.
they're like Tom. We can't give a Scientologist a jet.
Yeah, Germany will nuke us if we do that.
So
You can't be that clear when you fly.
It's only so clear.
No, Tom.
But how would my character
gotta be
find
a little
So you don't
nuts.
know because Brian's gone outside the museum.
I'm looking for the
The loading dock. You're heading to the back of the museum to find the loading dock.
Yeah,
Yes,
and I'm
yes.
with them.
He's in the museum still with him, trying to get someone to tell him that there's boxes of gemstones behind the cash register. But no
You
one
had told him
mentioned that
that
to us.
also?
Yeah, no, I told you, and he ran up there.
No, we did
pick
tell
a
him
lot.
that. Did you tell him after that there was boxes of gemstones behind the thing?
No.
Because you know he loves gems.
I did not. I failed to tell you that.
Yeah, you're definitely swallow on the river.
Could I have Steve spoken to him to
At
check
least
out
I'm
the
not
crate?
spit on the ground.
But they might still be there tonight, or whenever you guys break in, or whatever your plan is. Okay.
I'm lining the pocket, as in
Lie in the pocket.
yeah, as in lining my pockets.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well,
You're good.
yeah, I didn't find any
You're
alarms.
looking, so you go upstairs. You see him, and he's kind of. It's obvious that he's kind of scouting for traps or something.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'll just join him in searching for traps. I guess I know these guys, and we join.
They came in the museum before, and you can tell that they're obviously scouting the place out.
All right. Yeah. So what? D20.
What are you trying to do?
Look for traps, ways to how they got that thing in there in the first place. They probably can. I can probably do it the same way, preferably with stealthily.
Okay.
Maybe set up a.
So give me a roll for traps.
All right. So what is that? D20.
Correct. Perception check, basically.
All right. So that's 13 and 15.
15. So you extend your arcane focus, and you're kind of just standing there, looking at him, looking over his shoulder, looking for traps. On the door that heads into the Murkmire Stone exhibit, which is currently not open, you see that they're putting up signage, for the exhibit. And beneath the signage, you can tell that they're kind of carefully, more carefully than you would think, positioning it. It looks like there's some kind of arcane symbol etched into the wall or the tile, right near the door.
All right. I'll do an Arcana check looking at that, please. All right. So that's 14 plus 4, so 18.
You call upon your knowledge of the arcane things, and it looks like that might be a lock rune.
A locked room.
The spell lock rune that's sitting next to the door.
R-U-N-E.
R-U-N-E. A rune for the lock spell.
Okay, so what do I think that means? Like the
If
entire
that
room
spell
is
went
locked?
off, it would lock that door with the spell lock, which you would need the spell knock to open.
Okay.
It's an arcane lock.
Can I sabotage that with arcane?
Not from where you are now. You could walk over there. There's people coming in and out of that space. In fact, there's a guy putting a sign up right now. You couldn't do it now without being noticed. Like if you started casting, or if you started chiseling, or if you started trying to break the rune, people would definitely be noticing.
Could I also do a sleight of hand thing then, like observing the surrounding the, and then like sleight of hand do a arcane modification?
No, I think people would know. It would take too long, and people would notice.
Okay.
Like there's a guard standing near there, letting these people in and out of the room, which is closed. So there's a lot of people there. Or there's people coming in and out that would probably notice.
A lot of people coming.
You could try, but it would be risky, very risky.
Do I know what will set off the lock? Just a.
You don't.
Okay.
You don't. You know that there's usually a command word or something that will indicate it's time to go with the lock. Right? These can be cued to all sorts of things: pressure plates, trap doors, all sorts of stuff can set off locks.
Okay. Did I, while I was casing the place, did I notice anything that's flammable or something something that could create a fire to distract the people?
So in the exhibit space that he was initially in, there's like a bamboo hut recreation with like, you know, kind of mannequins in traditional garb. It looks like that hut would be very flammable.
Plus 11 slash.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn. Okay.
Brian, who's with you as you head around the back to the...
I forget the other tabaxi. What's your tabaxi name?
The other tabaxi. We're on tabaxi.
Snow on the Mountain.
Snow on the Mountain.
He's like the other tabaxi. I'm like, that narrows it down to nothing.
You are the other tabaxi, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Snow on the Mountain. So Snow on the Mountain and I are looking for the...
Snow and Swallow.
Snow and Swallow. Swallow the snow. No, that doesn't sound right at all.
No.
At all.
Especially with my last
I take that back.
No takebacks, Brian.
Okay.
Start by healing word.
Okay, so you come around the corner. There are two large wagons kind of parked next to a set of large sliding metal doors. The doors are up. There is a guard and two guys in each wagon. The guard is standing, there's like a loading dock, so he's up about 6 feet off the road. He's standing on the dock, there's people in the wagons, and it doesn't look like anyone's moving anything in and out of the dock. From where you're standing, there's no one else visible. As you come around the corner, you're behind the museum.
Sounds like guards.
There's a
roll
guard,
D20,
but
D12 for
the
guards?
guard is wearing the guard uniform that you've seen. You can roll a D12, or no, we could probably roll a D6 now to tell me which guard that is.
That brings us to their turn.
A 1. Ah, Darrison Blackwater, former soldier who takes everything literally. So there is a very serious-looking human standing there in a guard uniform. It's a little tight.
Let's see.
The uniform?
Yeah.
It's tough.
So he hasn't embraced the baggy hoodie.
No, in fact, he looks like he might be opposed to everything the baggy hoodie stands for.
Oh shit. Fighting words.
But it stands for purity and love and tolerance.
All things he's opposed to. On principle.
Oh,
So does he see me?
You come around the corner. Do you want him to see you?
Can I peek around the corner and see if any boxes that are stone shaped on the loading dock?
Oh, as you want to walk, you would need to walk closer and kind of look past him.
Yeah.
So walk down the alley and kind of. Are you trying to be nonchalant, or are you trying to?
There's two different purposes. One, I want to scope out the loading dock to see if we can sneak in here, use it as a entrance or exit for the heist.
Okay.
And I want to see if the stone is here, and if the stone is here, might as well just steal it right here and now.
Okay.
I thought the stone was already in the room.
no,
No.
somebody just looked and they said it was
No,
there.
that's the problem.
Oh, okay.
It will be there by 8, from 8 until 11.
And we have to get her out of there before 11. Okay.
But especially we don't know this, but you finding out that there's a lock on spell on the door, it might be best for we not even let it get in that room.
Yeah, definitely.
But we don't know that, but me and him are still down there thinking, let's try to cut it off.
I was
So, yeah, no,
I'm trying to think, how the heck are we getting the
It's not in there yet.
Right,
Yeah,
as you walk past the horse-drawn carriages, you see behind it boxes and crates piled in groups. Enormous warehouse doors take up much of the basement's northern wall. So you look in and there's just boxes, like lots of them.
You know any labels?
From where, so you guys are kind of 6 feet down and kind of walking nonchalant, right? As you look over, you don't really see labels on the boxes. Wooden boxes,
And there's 3 of them, you said there?
lots of boxes.
It doesn't
I mean,
say Murkmire stone in this box?
No.
People.
There are 2 wagons. Each wagon has 2 people in them.
So there's 5 people.
And then there's one guy standing in the museum, or in the loading dock area.
This one's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Quick comment. I think I've got a fairly good plan. Depending on your answer to this question, is the gem on loan or something like it? Was it is it doing one of those museum tours?
So Professor Daniel, Dr. Daniel, discovered this in a dig, or she was called out to a dig where they had found it. She wasn't sure what it was, encouraged them to leave it at the dig site, returned to her office where she did additional research determining that it is an egg for some kind of eldritch horror. She then told them not to move it and to hold it there, but it's so beautiful and unusual that they have brought it here. Alda Arkin was very passionate about bringing it here as part of the exhibit. So this is the first time it's ever been on display anywhere in the world.
Okay.
And there's a lot of excitement.
I don't suppose I could pretend to be a security guard, asking him about the security check somehow. I don't think that would work, right?
You want to go up to a guard and tell him you're a guard?
No. My initial plan was to pretend that I'm a security guard coming to check to make sure that not security guard, but someone who's separate. I know what they do. I just can't describe it.
Do you think
like a plainclothes guard?
No, it's more like a. You know how like the president goes somewhere
because it could have been in the
Secret Service goes there, checks it out, makes sure everything's good.
Oh,
which I failed to tell
You know what I mean?
the other tabaxi.
Only in this case, the president the egg.
Because it didn't seem to be up here.
You know what I mean?
But it could be coming special.
No?
I kind of know what you mean.
Which I think it is.
Forget it.
No, tell me. What do you want to do?
And it's not even on site.
What do you want to do?
They have like a carriage that brings
I'm
it up.
thinking it's not going to work out.
I want to grab him and say, let's use the restrooms.
Okay.
I think I'll
So
go
I want to go
else.
check the restrooms.
Okay.
I want to see how thick that wall is between the restroom and the Murkmire.
Yeah. So you go up to explore the thickness of the wall.
The outline of a blade just underneath the power.
As you're heading past the bathroom, those two guards that are still cleaning the bathrooms, please roll a d4.
Well, I want to go into the bathroom.
Correct, but as you're walking past, you hear some juicy gossip. Oh, I'm sorry, you hear museum gossip, but you get a juicy tidbit.
Two.
Sometimes the museum keeps displays hidden in the basement at night. The curator must think her own guards might steal something. The two bathroom cleaners are gossiping about this.
Nice. Okay.
So you get to the privy, you sneak into the privy with him?
Well, I was gonna have mine, and he would have his.
Okay.
I think I'd rather go down to the to the loading area where I think where I assume that a egg could be.
Okay.
I'm just gonna head towards the loading area, hide stealthily, try to make sure that I'm not make it seem that like I either belong or hide somehow. You know.
Alright, that brings us to
Yes, I do. Sorry, buddy. You are very stealthy.
So the
Very
walls,
stealthy. You succeeded on your stealth check.
the walls between
That was a
the
nat
privy and the exhibit space
Oh,
are actually stone.
Stone.
So it's a stone wall. You're
Hey,
not sure
Sean.
how thick it is,
Right.
but it is definitely like laid stone.
Yeah, like stacked, like a brick
Right,
stacked.
right.
Like that.
And
Okay.
and maybe, I mean, you're a tabaxi, so you're not sure, but it looks like some crap that dwarves might have done.
Yeah, that's pretty
You know what I'm
solid.
talking about? Yeah,
Pretty
yeah. So
solid.
it's
Very
like
sturdy.
dwarven. It looks like dwarven stacks.
There's no hidden door, maybe.
Do you guys are checking the bathrooms for hidden doors?
I'd like to check it.
Yeah, no hidden doors in the
Alright.
bathroom. You do not find. So you're also searching the bathrooms with
No,
him.
I'm heading towards the loading areas, trying to sneak in there. I don't suppose people would be allowed around that area, so I'm gonna use stealth.
Okay, hold on. So you leave the museum. You're heading around to the back.
Ah, okay.
What are you doing?
I thought it was a
You're in the
basement.
I have no idea what's going on. Do I know what any of these people are doing?
We gotta regroup.
So the two of them just went up to the
We definitely
privies.
gotta regroup.
The two of them are out
We
the
all
back.
have
You're in the
info.
gift shop.
Well, unless I can find out now, whatever. I'll just be like, what
You
the
see him
hell?
come hustling down the stairs, heading out the exit.
I'll go follow him then. Just
All right, so you're following
What the
him.
hell?
He walks around the building and heads down the alley where the loading docks are. As you head around the alley, what are you guys doing in the loading dock alley?
Well, we tried to be sneaky and look, but I guess.
So you walked past the open loading dock doors and glanced in and just saw boxes.
I'm worried about them. I don't know if they're the sugar-free ones, that, like realigned
Or
the
the
digestive system.
THC line.
Oh, if they're THC, I'm
You guys might have just gotten baked.
corn syrup, sugar. Sugar's the second ingredient.
All right.
And corn syrup's the first ingredient?
Corn syrup and
Those
sugar.
are separate ingredients.
Corn syrup one. Wow.
And I take those gummies you're talking about
Yeah.
2 times a week.
And they're fantastic, right?
I'd be fine.
My friend Jeff Morris, he swears by them. He gets off work, goes home, makes dinner, has a gummy, watches some stupid Netflix shows, goes to sleep. It's like the greatest day of his life.
Me and my wife.
Every day.
Once we get like dinner settled,
Yeah.
we each take one, and then we watch TV, and then
Yeah, but they're like totally mellow, right? You don't get paranoid or oh, it's great.
and it's just a gummy like this. No, not like a bear, but just a gummy
Right,
like
right.
this.
Same size?
About.
Are they pot leaves? They should be pot leaves.
Imagine if
They have
I
some decent
started
flavors
making-
too.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Sorry.
Only the last thing I want to do is figure out if there's some basement. Because they were just saying that there's a basement. And sometimes they hide stuff in.
Right, so you
That's where I'm
think that is of or related to the loading docks that these guys are.
Oh, it is?
You think that might be the same space.
But then where would the stairs be from?
the loading dock
basement
stairs
to the-
lead into the back of an office that then lead out into the ground floor.
Okay.
Do I?
He's seen that because he saw people carrying chairs and tables up to the exhibit space. They were also bringing boxes down from the exhibit space.
Can we say we all just happen to end up back in the lobby at the same time?
Everybody, you two and him are in the, or you four are in the back alley right now. You guys have just walked past it. They've just come around the
We're
corner.
going like
They're
opposite ways, not
following
really.
you,
Not
and
really.
he's following him. You're still in the museum, in the bathroom area. Or
I'm ready to leave now.
Okay, so you head downstairs.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do any more exploration of the loading dock area?
I mean, I'd like to, but there's a guard and
There's a
5
guard in
people.
there. And,
how many guards?
There's one guard standing in the loading dock.
Is he staring?
And there's two
We need a plan.
two people in carriages.
Is he staring at the
So
carriage?
4 people in carriages.
Is it carriages like they brought boxes or carriages?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Large transport looking.
And do they
things.
look empty?
They are empty currently.
Okay, so I only see the one guard and a lot of people carrying a.
You don't see anyone carrying anything. You just see guys sitting in carriages.
They're just sitting in there.
Okay.
They're just sitting.
And they're not guards.
They are not guards.
All right. I'll act.
They look like laborers.
They look
Did he look like? Sorry, go ahead.
laborers.
Did he look like he was like watching us as we
So-
walked?
He gave you the stink eye as you walked down the alley.
Alright.
But nothing,
I was gonna say,
nothing serious.
I was
right?
gonna act like I was drunk and like stumble towards him, not in
Okay.
the gut, but like to him, like, what's all that?
Yeah. So you
see what
stumble
he
up
said.
to him drunk, past the horses, right?
Yeah,
Petting the horses.
hey, Buttercup.
He says, "This is important museum material. We're getting ready for a big exhibit this evening. Please move along and come back tomorrow when the great Murkmire stone will be on display."
Ooh, the Murkmire stone. I
You've
heard about
heard of
that.
it. You've heard of it. Yes, it's going to be a
Is it here
tremendous show.
now?
It is here now. We've just started loading it.
Just started looking.
Very heavy.
Where?
We're taking it up to the gallery to be displayed this evening.
Right now?
Correct. We only have a few hours before the gallery opens.
It's like right there in the basement?
No, I think they've already moved it upstairs, but it's here.
Oh, wow.
A Murkmire.
Yeah, no, I
I
was.
got one of those.
I've seen like 20 of them.
As you come downstairs, you see that they are putting out like replica Murkmire stones in the gift shop. There's like, like.
But they're way smaller.
Yeah.
They have that-
We take one of those and like Indiana Jones it. It's like, it goes from
I
like
went to Bird Barnes, all I got is this Murkmire stone shirt
it went
and all
from
that
like
shit.
a 2-liter bottle to like one of those
Yes.
one of those little like 8-ounce cans.
So you see, as you guys are coming down the alley the other way, you see him drunk stumble up to a guard and start asking questions.
Bro, where the fuck did he get drinks?
It faking.
Did
I know.
I hear him overhear him from a distance that that the stone's already inside?
How loudly were you shouting stuff at the guard? Loud. Yeah, so yes, you absolutely overheard him having a conversation that the stone has already been unloaded from these wagons and has been taken into the museum.
Okay, so it's just in the museum. It's not the heading up to the room as we speak.
Well, you don't know
I don't
that.
think you guys know.
You don't know. We know it's no longer. Now we know it's no longer on the carriages and behind that wall. It's somewhere now in the wall. We know for sure.
Okay.
But that's all we could get from him. And I'm not trying to push our luck. So I'm like, you have a good night, man.
Oh, yes, come back anytime.
He's like, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, fantastic. The museum opens at 10.
Okay.
As this is happening, I guess I'll use minor illusion to make a woman's scream be heard from a distance, trying to draw the guard away.
Okay, so you scream in the alley. Okay, he immediately blows a whistle. 3 guards run out from the, whatever, loading dock space, jump on the ground, run in front of the wagons and start looking around. Like, very, like, these guards moved efficiently.
Alright.
Almost, I mean, like Avenger-style plan, right? There was definitely a move that just got executed at the blowing of the whistle, and he's glaring at you like he no longer trusts you. Maybe you should just move along, he says.
I thought that the screen. I had the minor illusion from 30 feet away though.
Yep.
So.
Yep. These guards are now in the alley. They're asking you guys to move out of the alley.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
When that
Okay.
happened,
I want my mommy.
You move out of the alley, Brian?
Yeah.
There's 3 guards. One is standing in the middle, and the other 2 guards are kind of like patrolling down the alley, encouraging you to move along.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go up to a guard, ask him what happened. What was the scream about?
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything. How
Did you hear anything?
I heard a
Roll a d12 though first. I gotta tell you which guard you have. Or no, d6. We're rolling d6s now.
D6. Okay. I got a 4.
We got Darius and Blackwater's been deployed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Serena Shu. It's a tiefling. She glares at you. And she says, I think that someone is up to no good.
Why would you think that? What's going on?
We heard a cry, or there was some kind of alert, but there's nothing happening out here, which makes me very suspicious.
Are you just blind as fuck?
Okay, I'm confused.
So am I. Maybe you should just move along, sir.
Move along.
I think
Nothing to
that would
see
be a
here.
good idea.
Yeah. She's not to be messed with, but she does love history.
It's time to go adventure.
I just hear this. I love
You intuit it that she's a lover of history, and she works at the museum out of love. But what's interesting, I mean, from you guys who watched this unfold, right? They operated at a level that did not. You were not expecting them to be quite so efficient. They moved quickly.
Yes.
Can I secretly ask my compatriots here to try and get past while I distract the guards?
So you guys are now out of the
I
alley.
already left the area.
And the guy's staring me down. So that's
He never left the dock.
what I'm saying, and he's staring me
Okay,
down.
I was hoping to draw him away.
No, additional guards came. One jumped in front of the wagons and one went down each way of the hallway, each side of the alley to see what was going on. They saw you guys and asked you to keep moving. You're good?
I was okay.
I think maybe we should just head
Do we
back to the
regroup?
tavern. Yeah, I think we should just
Definitely
make
regroup.
get out.
All right, so you're done shop. Did you want to buy anything in the gift shop?
He's a rope.
You
So,
want to shoplift anything while you're in the gift shop?
so this thing's going to be really heavy. How are we going to move it?
Taking away their
It's my concern. Do we need a wagon?
Well, there's 2 right here.
Do we need? And how? If we had to get it out of that window, could we do it?
Oh yeah, can we lift it out of the wagon?
And can we carry it down? If it's heavy? How do we do this?
I'm sure that at least 2 of you could like lift it up and carry it out while 3 of us make sure the path is clear.
I could also sort of hide what's going on with the my illusion I've gone to what's it called? I'm trying to find the freaking thing.
And the other thing I want to know about is this rune lock thing.
I'm not gonna have them execute people.
That lock is not on right now, right? Because people are going in and out.
Silent image, that's it. I could cover a 15-foot area with an illusion, make it so that it looks like a different thing is going on. So if you guys huddle together with the egg, two people in the egg or one person with the egg, however, that's less than 15 feet, right? 15-foot area.
Right, the egg is only like, this big.
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah.
Right, and 2 people are 2 people.
Then we can definitely hide it with the silent image.
Oh. How long does that last?
Its concentration up to 10 minutes. So we're just going to need to get someone to hold it. I can cast a silent image on top of them, subsuming both their person alongside the egg. That person can just stroll out of there looking like someone else. Like, so.
Well, you could also just make it look like the stone is there, even though it's not there.
True, I could. However, what's the point in that?
Well, the guards won't be alerted if they think the stone is there.
Yeah, how are we going to get it out of there, though? Without the stone.
We were gonna sneak in, climb to the roof, shimmy down the
Window.
walk down the stairs, go into the room.
Yeah. So we were
After the gala closes.
That makes it weightless.
The room lock will be on.
Hey, y'all do realize we have a bag of holding, right? We can just throw the damn thing in the bag of holding. It makes it weightless.
Okay.
I forgot.
I thought we didn't have that.
Is it big enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Doctor
She gave us a bag of holding with our clothes and
gave you a bag of
invitation.
holding full of
Right.
costumes.
And that's how we're going to open it.
I thought this thing was like,
Costumes for the
I asked and he shook his head
Okay.
yes, so and that was
okay, then we're going to do
I
that.
had forgot. That's why I was letting y'all talk. And I'm like, how are we? And then just pop, I'm like, didn't she give us a bag of holding that makes things weightless? Like,
Okay.
oh shit, we have a bag of holding.
So here's my
Yeah,
question.
I'm gonna do silent image. Make it look like the thing's there. Then.
Well, not yet. We're not even.
Yeah, I know. What's that?
So can I ask you a question? Can you cast that on it? Like if a thing is there, can you cast it exactly there?
What do you mean?
Like if this phone is sitting here, can you cast an image of this exact phone right here?
Or do you need to move it first?
Don't even move it.
Yeah.
Because then we can take a bag of holding. Whoop,
I can create the image of an
Take the
object,
real thing
creature, or
away.
some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than 15-foot cube. The image appears in a spot within range and lasts for the duration. Image is purely visual. It isn't accompanied by sound, smell, or other sensory effects. You use your action to cause the image to move to any spot within range. As the image changes location, you can alter its appearance so that its movements appear natural for the image. For example, if you create an image of a creature and move it, you can alter it so it appears to be walking. Physical interactions with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it, of course. So,
Okay. But if no one's looking, we can do it.
yeah,
Okay.
I believe that I believe the current plan is to find the item, the egg, stuff it in the bag of holding. I use silent image to make it look like it's still there and we skedaddle.
I like that plan. I think we need to add a distraction.
I'm thinking
I want to take the Allosaurus down.
The Allosaurus, what?
I'll help.
Everybody will turn away from the
When dinosaurs
stone.
ruled the
Dinosaur
world.
falls. Dinosaur falls. Everybody turns. You cast your silent image spell. Take the bag of holding. Gone up the stairs.
The movie holds up. I actually watched it. Yeah, not too long ago. The movie holds up.
Cody and I do a full Jurassic Park marathon once a year.
Once a year?
Have you seen Jurassic Park 3 with the pterodactyls?
They're bad.
It's really unwatchable.
And the reason I couldn't finish the last one.
Cody says 3 is like the second best one.
3?
It's unwatchable.
Was with the kid that
literally
lives
unwatchable.
alone for 6 weeks?
The plane crashes and the dinosaur in the plane.
You talking about the old school 3?
Yeah. It's really good.
Number 1 is the best.
Number 1 is the best
And
by
it holds
a lot.
up, and it
By
still
a
holds
lot.
up.
Jeff Goldblum is a great. The Fly. I recently saw The Fly. That movie's unbelievably good.
Yeah.
That's on. I was actually gonna watch it. I was watching clips the other day. When
Did you watch
it?
Pi last night?
No, Life of Pi.
No, Pi.
No, I haven't seen it.
The guy who did Whale, which won Best Actor.
Yeah. He does Pi.
Darren Olafsky.
What do you call 3.1% of all sailors?
Pirates.
Pirates.
My bad.
I got more.
Pi's a great movie.
I got more.
Did anybody eat
Amazon
pizza
Prime.
yesterday?
Well, do you know a slice
So
of
it's
pepperoni?
not unit circle day. It's Pie day. I had 3-bean salad with some corn.
I didn't get that.
It's not a unit circle day. Pi's a number. It's not a round thing.
Well, I
People
had
eating
pizza.
round things for. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it's the synonym of the words, and not necessarily.
You need to eat 3 of things. 3 tacos. Anything that comes in 3s. 3 different M&M colors.
Well, I ate an A-Blaze
So
pizza.
the reason it's such a beautiful
Are you so
name
attached to
is because
integers?
pies are circle.
Is Pi an integer? Pi's not an integer.
No, but you're attached to 3 for some reason.
There was something else I wanted to tell you about the space based on your plan that you were just devising. As you guys kind of head out of the museum, the street has gotten a little bit more crowded with people in fancy garb and nice things, like they're going out to dinner before they go to the gala or something. It looks like this may be a fairly well-attended event. So when you were in the museum, there were probably 20 or 30. It was not crowded, but there were other people there. It looks like tonight the museum may be crowded during the gala. It's the kind of sense you're getting just from the number of people that are around that are dressed nicer than they should be.
I'm going to change my looks then.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of the costumes, I guess.
In the bag of holding, it is full of all sorts of ridiculous clothing. Some of it very fashionable and fashion forward. Some of it you look like Bjork.
So
I'll do the fashion.
Yeah.
I will attempt to.
Yeah,
pickpocket
like a swan.
Yeah,
one guy.
You're going to just pickpocket someone walking down the street?
One of the ones dressed more fancy.
Yeah. Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage. You're just randomly robbing someone in the street.
Can we...
God damn it.
What'd you do?
That's 9, so that's a 13.
Yeesh.
With disadvantage, roll again.
Roll again.
Not as well.
So the 13 stands.
13. So you go to take this man's wallet or pouch or something in his pocket, and he turns to you and he's like, "Sir, excuse me!" And he lifts his cane as if he's going to strike you. And you're a small cat person. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, son, but please, be more careful." And he's patronizing. And this is when you remember why you hate mankind.
Humans, swear to God.
Yeah, damn humans.
You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna pickpocket this guy. If I see this guy again, I'm gonna fuck with his cane.
Okay, so you give him you lock his memory in.
I'm gonna make it that he.
So you guys, I'm assuming you guys go back to the tavern, or where are you guys?
Go back to the tavern.
Sure.
Okay, tavern is not crowded. It's
Can we get ourselves a whistle?
Nice.
You have to purchase a whistle.
Like the soldier's whistle?
Yes. You guys did get a good look. You got a good look at the whistle.
Sure.
And you're pretty sure you could get a whistle.
Well, let's do that.
You could definitely get a whistle in town. So yeah, and the whistle's only two silver pieces.
I could just use the minor illusion to make the whistle sound appear, though.
Is that cantrip?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Oh.
Minor illusion is a cantrip.
Alright.
Save our 2 silver then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saving that
We
money.
can do that.
I mean, unless you want to do it from further than 30 feet from where I am, so.
Oh.
I mean, if we're,
I'm assuming you're back in the tavern.
Yes.
Okay, you're sitting at the table of the tavern across from the museum having this conversation.
Right.
Okay.
Do you want to just get a whistle to be safe?
Carefully. Sure. 2 silver pieces. I think this. Just
You all are going to get one? Everyone's getting a whistle?
I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm getting a
Dogs
flute.
like whistle. You're getting flute.
Anyone want the rest of their gummy bear?
It's you.
I'll pass.
Eat it.
Why no one likes the yellow ones?
No, yellow ones are delicious. I've seriously had more than enough.
But they have more urine in them.
What is
Don't eat the yellow
Did
snow.
we see Cocaine Bear? Did we see Cocaine Bear?
Yes.
How was it?
It's Cocaine Bear. I mean, what do you? I mean,
Did you laugh?
So what are you looking for with Cocaine Bear? Is the question.
Cocaine
It's
and bears?
cocaine and a bear.
So
I mean, is it good? It's
I heard
cocaine
an
and
interview
bears.
with the
Dave.
producer, and they said that she had a great deal of courage coming off the failure of the 2019 Charlie's Angels reboot.
Yeah.
That she's stuck in Hollywood and continues to make movies, and they describe that as courageous. So would you describe Cocaine Bear as courageous?
It describes the plight of. Do you want any?
Wait, hold up.
Can you? Can I?
2019 Charlie's Angels reboot? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Elizabeth
with
Banks did
Kristen
it.
I didn't see it.
I forgot about that.
Elizabeth
I've
Banks.
actually seen it. I completely
Was
forgot.
it
all
worse
about-
than Cocaine Bear?
Whoa,
I haven't
whoa,
seen
whoa,
Cocaine
whoa! Cocaine and bears, Dave.
I didn't
What are
see
you
Cocaine Bear.
expecting? First of all,
My wife wanted to watch that one. I remember that now. It was Kristen Stewart and some other people.
does it deliver on cocaine? Absolutely. Does it deliver on bears?
All right.
And I heard there's
what,
like a helicopter mom going crazy a lot in the film.
what's the Lola cocaine? Scarface?
Oh, above Scarface.
Because he had that pile, man.
It's not piled; it's bricked. But there is like, I mean, there's
Bears are more careful with their stuff.
it delivers on the
read the real story
cocaine.
about what
It
this is
delivers
based
on the
off of?
bear.
No.
The bear actually ate
No,
a
there's
ton
a
of
helicopter.
cocaine and
Yeah, there's a
had heart
helicopter,
attack
Mom.
and died.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's actually stuffed somewhere, like on display.
But happy. That happy.
Yeah, not happy. That's how you gotta go as a bear.
It's good.
So wait, I think we're running out of time for today's session.
Yeah.
No, we're done. And it's gory. There's gore.
There's gore.
Like there's a significant amount of violence, not just perpetrated by the cocained out
I think
bear.
you gotta tell us something. What?
So I think I don't have a good grasp on what our plan is for the.
I don't think we do either.
Plan is.
So I think we need to go back to the
But we need to
hideout,
find it.
collect the notes.
So you're at the bar across the street from the museum. It's a cafe.
Hoodie up though. I mean,
Hoodie up. and you've sent someone to go get whistles.
They didn't have whistles at the bar.
Sure.
I'm not clear though if you're trying to go in during the gala opening or if you're planning to come in after.
I don't think we know yet.
Okay.
So I don't think we've determined gala opening, coming at the end, or split the team up.
If we're going before, we need to find out where exactly the egg is. If we're going,
As you guys sit down to like start planning, right? The museum is closing, so they're getting ready for the gala. So we're now at 6 o'clock.
all right.
Gala is going to open.
Can we revisit next week? Can we revisit next week?
Yeah.
Can we revisit next week, like right before the museum closes? So if one of us wants to hide inside,
Okay.
I think I'll
So
be.
it's
I'll
it's
try.
5:30.
yes.
5:30.
And I think we need to determine is, does someone hide in? Do we go in at the beginning of the gala? Do we go in mid-gala into the roof? And our escape plan. I think our escape plan has to be
The window.
attic window.
I thought the escape plan was to pretend that it's still there, and I think that we can definitely go.
you win
We should
2 times
definitely
in a
go
row?
for that.
What? No, our escape plan is 100% window through the attic.
Yeah, no,
the
that's
key
what I'm
went
saying.
to-
That
If you win a drawing contest, you have inspiration.
So you
have inspiration.
I don't remember who threw the key, though.
Have
Brian
a
key.
silent
I know
image
Brian's
replace the egg in the.
Brian and me have
where
inspiration.
it is, and then
Yes, we do.
go through
Drawing
go through that.
If you win
So-
the
Oh, I got inspiration for my drawing?
Nice.
Did you see my drawing?
I gotta tell you, it did inspire me.
There's a documentary out there about Zoo, about how it was on people's lands. They deferred right to people, then they yanked the rights away. There's like a drama on this dinosaur.
Well, the Canadians are terrible to the Native Americans or the indigenous people. Like
Well,
we gave them like
there's not
poison
as
blankets. And, no. in Canada,
They were significantly
they ran a state-run school system where they systematically took the children out of their safe family
heard of
homes
this.
and tortured the children.
Canadians were significantly bad. Worse than
Like they found one of these schools with literally like a unmarked graveyard in the basement with like 40 dead kids.
Holy shit.
Like no, and it went on for like 50, like a lot, like from like 1880 to like 1930.
So I mean, I don't think we can compare like we're winning with the record.
Yeah,
We're just not losing.
Hey, we're number one in everything, all right?
We didn't lose this.
When I read about that, I was like,
How long
what
have you hated America?
the fuck are they doing?
We just kind of shoved them off from the land, fought them in wars.
When
pushed
did you
them
become a commie?
Push them onto reservations.
Okay, so let's review. The Native Americans that we were the worst to were the worst. Like the Chumash and stuff.
Do you mean unplug this?
Yeah, please.
Wait.